Hey everybody, how's everyone doing today? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new for the first time, my name is TMR, and over here we talk reactions and reviews. What's goody, everyone? How's everyone doing? Hope everyone is doing okay on this beautiful Saturday morning. And now that I got your attention, make sure before you leave this channel, you most definitely subscribe to it. Also, make sure you click the notification bell because they go hand in hand. So every time I drop a new video, you'll be the first one to know it. All right, y'all, welcome back. As you can see from the title, y'all, we got another reaction video. Now, let me just say this. I do understand that there are people that do not like reaction videos. I do understand there are people who do not like you discussing other people. So if you are one of those people and you just so happen to click on this video by accident, I'm gonna go ahead and warn you right now to go ahead and click off, and I'll wait a minute. Okay, y'all, so we gonna talk real quick about Starla Omegaa. So Starla Omegaa, aka Strong Mommy Chrissy, she did a live today, you guys, on her Starla Omegaa channel, and where she was letting her subscribers know that she has content coming out. She has a new music video that will be premiering on her new Starla Omegaa channel, I guess here in the next couple of days, you guys. As I was watching the live, y'all, I was kind of moving around in the room. But when I came back to my phone to see what was going on, I noticed in the background, and I was like, that background don't look like somebody's house. Look like a hotel room. So I'm like, what Chrissy doing in a hotel room on a Saturday morning? I said, oh, wait a minute. Her mom is in town, so now she can, you know, leave and feel comfortable with, you know, having an adult in the building opposed to, you know, leaving them there by themselves while she go do whatever she go do. So I'm like, okay, well, whatever. So I'm listening, and then all of a sudden I hear a male's voice. I said, Chrissy, girl, now we just got over one scandal. Since we back in the saddle again. All right. So, y'all, I'm listening to her live, and the guy, she put the live on mute to, to quiet the guy down. She came back to her camera and she started telling her audience that, she's filming a music video, and this is a friend of hers, and the guy was a friend of hers, and he obviously is a part of the video. So I'm like, Chrissy, since you're meeting a lot of friends, okay? Now, hopefully this friend got better sense than the last friend we unfortunately had to meet. And y'all, I was thinking to myself as I was listening to her talking about, this friend that she, I guess is getting ready to be in her music video. I'm like, well, sis, you're meeting a lot of friends. Have you sat down and tried to meet playmate friends for your children? Like, sis, have you? I don't think you've done that, because you haven't mentioned that. Like, have you got out in your neighborhood and met your neighbors to see if they have children? With the whole coronavirus thing going on, kids had to abruptly leave school. These kids also, her kids, Strong Mama Chrissy kids, abruptly had to leave Vegas, where they obviously had met, friends and stuff of that, and things of that nature. So I'm just like, well, now that you're in a whole new city, and it appears that her neighborhood, I'm assuming her house is nice, so I'm gonna just assume that the neighborhood is nice, that, sis, have you taken the time to go out and knock on the doors, or, if you see other kids in the backyard playing, have you tried to have your kids meet any friends? Because, sis, you keep meeting friends for yourself, but what about the children? I don't know, y'all. So, y'all, she kept talking in the video about, what she's trying to do with the channel and what all that she's going to offer. I guess she has a Q&A coming out, and she's excited to show us the new music video and the Q&A that she has coming out. And I'm just like, okay, sis. Now, she did say, you know, in the video or in the live that, you know, people were asking her questions, and because this channel has a smaller amount of people, so she was able to see the comments more and was able to answer more questions. So Chrissy, you know, people were saying, you know, y'all know how they are. The people were saying little smart stuff that was pissing Chrissy off. And so basically somebody had said something to the effect of, you know, I started watching you from your mommy channel. I really like your mommy channel, but, you know, do your thing, sis, get your bag. And, you know, Chrissy said, well, basically, since people want to talk about my sex life and, you know, ridicule me about my sex life, I might as well capitalize off my sex life since it's my sex life. You know, she said people want to just keep talking about my sex life, and I'm thinking to myself, no, sis, nobody really wanted to talk about your sex life. Now, people have discussed the fact that you are a mom of 9 children with several different baby daddies, but sis, that's the information you put out there. You put out the fact that you were a mom of 9 children with, you know, remember you did that video last year letting us know how many baby daddies you have? Yeah, so obviously, sis, in order to make a baby means you have to do what? The act, have sex. So to be quite honest with you, sis, you are the one who discussed you having your sex life. Yeah, we didn't start discussing that because Chrissy could have came on the camera, and because to be quite honest with you, her kids all look like her. So you didn't really have to tell us who got this daddy, who got that daddy. Yeah, you didn't have to tell us that. You decided to tell us that yourself or whatever. So, y'all, look, I'm going to tell you this. I think Chrissy is, you know, a lot of people was giving her suggestions in her chat of places that she can, I guess, YouTube channels that she can watch to get more ideas for content for this Starla Omegaa sex kitten channel. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, y'all. I really think if Chrissy would have came on her platform first as the sex kitten, then maybe that would have been a little more conducive for her. But it's just hard not saying it's not hard to imagine that the girl has sex, because obviously we know she has that. But it's just like, girl, you came on here portraying yourself as a single mother of children, right? And you have taken that and you have flipped it to now you're this sex goddess. It's like, sis, it's like oil and water. It don't mix, you know? Now think about it. Think about Amber Rose. Think about Black China. I'm just thinking of some people that just come straight to my head. You know, these women came on their platform. They started off being these, you know, these sexual women. You know, although both of these women now, when they first came out, they didn't have children, but now they do have children. But at the end of the day, you just know that they have kids, but you don't think of them as this mommy because they came out to the world as this sex goddess. You know, Black China started stripping. Amber Rose as well too. They were strippers. It's like, Chrissy, you came on your platform, you introduced yourself to the world as a mom of a lot of children. Now you want to flip it and be this sex goddess? It's like, sis, it's not a good look. That's just my personal opinion, y'all. Obviously, she's going to do what she want to do, because like she says, you know, she's trying to get her bag, or also saying comments about her wearing fake designer or whatever. And she was like, look, I mean, y'all, okay, whatever. Like, it's material things. Who cares? And at the end of the day, y'all know I do the bougie on the budget here, honey. I offer me a Louis, okay? Even if it's not the real deal Holyfield, just as long as it look like it. Because at the end of the day, I ain't no future in my fronting, okay? I'm not going to come on here and act like I can afford a $2,000 handbag and child, I ain't got $20 put in it, okay? So that's Chrissy too. Like, Chrissy should not, look. So Chrissy also talked about how people are always trying to, you know, talk about how much money she has and keeping up with her finances. Well, no, sis, nobody's trying to keep up with your finances. Sis, you came on your camera and discussed your finances. You told us that you once were on Section 8 food stamps and other government assisted programs, and now you're not doing that anymore. Yeah, you came to your platform to discuss your financial situation. No one did a video and just started off talking about your finances. Since you introduced the conversation. You know, it's just funny to me how Chrissy, you know, she wants to blame everybody for the stuff that's being said about her when she is the one that presented the information first, right? Like the whole situation with Bam. Sis, Bam was your friend. Bam wasn't our friend. He was your friend, and unfortunately, he didn't have good sense that God gave a goose, and he exploited you on YouTube, sis. Yeah, he did that. We didn't do that. We didn't go find Bam. Bam came and found us, okay? Anyway, so y'all, so Chrissy also talked about, basically, you know, she's excited to get this channel going. People were asking her questions about her other channel, like when she's going to have content on her other channel. She was like, look, y'all, I'm not trying to talk about that over here. This is not about being a mom and kids. This is about, you know, Starla Omegaa and, you know, I guess sexual things, right? And this has nothing to do, but what Chrissy has to understand is the people that you recruited to that Starla Omegaa channel came from your Strong Mommy Chrissy channel. Sis, they're not going to know the difference between the two because, again, you enlisted them from your Strong Mommy Chrissy channel. And that's what that's where they're in the frame of mind, Strong Mommy Chrissy. It's going to take a lot for people to convert to this sex kitten Starla Omegaa, sis. It's gonna take a lot. Y'all, I'm gonna be honest with you. I really feel like Chrissy, somebody asked her a question about, you know, something about keeping a man satisfied, keeping your husband satisfied, or something to that effect. And Chrissy was like, well, obviously I can't really speak on that because, you know, she's not married right now. Well, she's separated from her husband right now. And y'all, look, my personal opinion is I think Chrissy is looking for love in all the wrong places. I think this girl is really, I think Chrissy has gave up on herself in a sense. You know, I really feel like Chrissy, I don't understand why Chrissy doesn't want to envision someone in her life for a lifetime instead of for the moment. I don't understand why. I think Chrissy feels, and y'all, this is just my personal opinion. I mean, obviously it's not fact because she hasn't said it, but I just feel like Chrissy comes from a place where she's had a lot of failed relationships, and I think she feels like, especially the situation with Bam, I think that really kind of messed with Chrissy mentally because I believe she was really feeling this man, and it was like, yet again, another man has let me down. But y'all, but you know what I want to do? I want to encourage her and anybody. Look, sis, don't give up on love. Don't give up on it. Sis, don't sell yourself to the highest bidder. Yeah, don't do that. Don't take your self-worth all the way down. Now, don't get me wrong. Sex sells, right? Sex is a billion-dollar industry. And I'm not saying that Chrissy can't make money off of that, but it's just like, sis, you're stretching yourself very thin by trying to manage all these channels. Now, like Chrissy said, you know, she got to get the bag because she's trying to, you know, build a lifestyle for her children, a certain lifestyle for her children, and that's understandable. You most definitely need to do that because at the end of the day, those kids were born to you and they are your number one responsibility, and I feel her on that. But I just want her to know, and every other woman that's in a Strong Mommy Chrissy position, sis, don't give up on love. I'm going to give you guys a quick story before I get off this channel because I really don't have a lot to say about the whole Starla Omegaa thing other than that I feel Chrissy is going down the wrong rabbit hole. That's my personal opinion. I just really feel like that's not the image that she should be trying to portray for herself because she didn't come on this platform in the beginning as this sex kitten. She came on this platform as a struggling mom to relate to other single struggling mom. Now, are we to say that because she's a single mom that we shouldn't think that she has sex or she can date or whatever? Yeah, no, we're not saying that. But at the end of the day, I just really feel like in her position, she should just keep her concentration on being this strong mommy of a plethora of children. I really feel like she would embrace more people that way than with this sex kitten situation. But you guys, I'm going to leave you with a story before I go. I want to tell you guys, yesterday I had to take my car to, well, I had to take my husband's car to the shop, right? And while we were in there, it was myself, it was, you know, the mechanic, and it was two older black ladies, a black girl, and we were all sitting there talking, right? So we were just talking about, you know, relationships, and we were just, because, you know, y'all, we were sitting there, you know how it is when you go to get your car, it's be forever. So we were just sitting there talking about relationships, and we were talking about, you know, how people are meeting people, you know, nowadays, you know, on the social media. And the younger girl, I think she was probably in her maybe late 30s. She was saying how, you know, she is having a hard time trying to meet people because she said everything, you know, is on the internet. She hasn't had a lot of good experiences with dating someone on the dating websites. And when I was talking to her, I was like, oh, you know what? It's funny that you say that. And I mentioned Strong Mommy Chrissy. I said, there's this girl on YouTube that just went through the same thing. She met a guy on Plenty of Fish, and it turned out to be an epic fail. And she said, see, that's what I'm talking about. But so I gave her the example. I said, well, you know what, honey? It's no different than meeting somebody on social media or meeting somebody at the club. I said, at the end of the day, you don't know the person on social media. You don't know the person at the club. Like, everybody's meeting a stranger, right? So I said to her, I said, you should just use your common sense when you're meeting people. You know, keep your antennas up for those red flags to ensure that, you know, the person that you're trying to get to know is somebody you really need to be wasting your time on. So the other two older ladies that were talking, they were basically amen in what I was saying. The guy, it was the mechanic, he was a white guy. He was also throwing in his 2 cents about how, you know, he's met a couple girls online and it wasn't really successful. A friend of his just got married to a woman that he met a couple years ago on one of the dating websites. So I was like, see, yeah, it's not always an epic fail. I said with relationships, it's a gamble no matter what you do. If you meet them on plentyoffish.com, or if you meet them at the grocery store, if you meet them at the gas station, everything is a gamble. So the girl was like, well, you know, it's just so hard, and you know, and she said, but I'm just gonna keep up the faith, and we were all like, yeah, you do that. So her car was finished and she was getting ready to leave, so she was paying for her car. And so she told the guy, she said, well, it was nice meeting you, it was good talking to you. And then the guy said, well, the conversation don't have to stop here. Okay, so they exchanged phone numbers. They sure did, y'all. They exchanged phone numbers. So do you see what I'm trying to get at? At the end of the day, when she went to take her car to that shop yesterday, she didn't imagine that she was going to meet a guy while she was going to get her car fixed. You see what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you guys, what everyone has to understand is you don't have to go looking for these men or these women. They will come find you. It's like when you go looking, sometimes you don't find what you need to find. But when you let that one come to you, sis, that might be the man of your dreams. You never know. I thought that was, y'all, I was so glad that I witnessed that, because it just made me feel like, wow, you can meet somebody anywhere at any time. So, you know, who knows how that's going to turn out? But y'all, that might be her potential husband and she don't even know it. All right, you guys, I'm out of here. I'm gone. I'm going to see you guys in the next video. I do want to say thank you so much to each and every person that has subscribed to my cooking channel, Get in the Kitchen with Tasha. I really appreciate you. I asked y'all to give me to 1,000 and y'all got your sis well over 1,000, and I thank you. I do have a giveaway coming on that channel real soon. I will have the details for that giveaway coming out this week. It's going to be 2 people that can win, and I want the giveaway to be centered around food. So more than likely, it's going to be probably like a gift card to your local grocery store or something like that. But I'm going to think of more details, you guys, but I will let you know later in the week what that's going to entail. But I just want to say it then. Thank you so much for getting my channel over 1,000. I appreciate y'all. Y'all know y'all be rocking with your girl. And you know I rock with you too, sis. And if you ever need anything from your sis, make sure you hit me down below in my email or on my Instagram at TASHAMARIETMR. And I most definitely will see you in the next video. Remember, you guys, sub what you love. Bye-bye.